Hello everyone, this is Ripper, and today we are playing some Chivalry Medieval Warfare, and we're going to talk ever more about Mordhau, but only to a small extent today. And the reason for that, first and foremost, before I get to any kind of reasons, check out the description for the Kickstarter if you have yet to even give it a look. There is an amazing video with gameplay on Mordhau. If you don't know what Mordhau is, and this is the first you're hearing of it, well, I have no remorse for you, but there is a link in there, and there is a Kickstarter video with lots of gameplay, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So check that out. Do me a favor, check it out. If you like it, and if you have the spare change, go ahead and give them some cash. I gave them way too much of my money. And by too much of my money, I mean more money than I've spent in the last, like, 2 or 3 years on video games. I pledged to this game. But I highly recommend that if it is something you're interested in, you support it. Just because it hit its goal in 24 hours, and by the way, it's still rising. It's at 145,000 right now, I believe it was. Just because it's hit that does not mean you should not support it. Okay? If you're willing to put a good bit of money into it, you can get into the alpha, or you can get into the beta, depending. The alpha access is $60. However, to just get the base game when it comes out in, I believe, March, it is $25 to reserve a digital copy. So there's stuff for every tier. However, I've talked a bit about the Kickstarter as it is, and this video is not necessarily about that, but go check that out if you haven't. Secondary plug, they have a Greenlight page for Mordhau. That is simply the easiest way to get a game on Steam these days is by using Greenlight. It's a very nice system, and by very nice, I mean it breeds shit. I am not sure how a system can actually breed shit, but go figure. But it's the system that we've got for getting sort of community-voted games onto Steam. Ooh. There's a fun little reverse you had there. Okay. And it's on it. Go give it an upvote, give it a yes on the page. That's also in the description, of course. And that's going to be very, very important. That costs you no money to do. And you can give the gameplay trailer a bit of a look as well on that page. And it's gonna be great. It's quite easy to do. Sorry, brother. So yeah, the reason why I did not put out an hour-long diatribe on Mordhau today is literally because YouTube and Sony Vegas are being wallabies, and Sony Vegas failed its 11-hour render that it tried to do last night. So go figure. So I'm going to try that again. I'm going to try to have that video out by Wednesday. Basically, me and Frosty recorded about an hour of us just talking about Mordhau, talking about potential areas of concern, talking about really amazing things we're trying to hype up for ourselves and for everyone else, of course, and trying to kind of ground ourselves in the reality of the game in its current state and what we ought to think about it. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful. So that video should be coming out Wednesday. Don't quote me on that. And it's also going to have plugs to the Kickstarter and the Steam Greenlight, of course. But it's a fantastic little discussion that hopefully the audio isn't going to be too boned in, but it's a fantastic little discussion. Dear God, it's an hour. That plays out a little like a podcast almost. And it was a lot of fun to make, and it should be very, very thought-provoking, I'd like to think. Because at the moment, and don't take this as a reduction of the hype train that is Mordhau, because never, ever, ever should the steam run out on a hype train for a game like Mordhau, but we have to ground ourselves, right? We really don't want to have another No Man's Sky. I highly doubt that's going to happen, but go figure. But that's a microaggression. Go figure. You know, any game it can happen to any game, absolutely. And it's really just a matter of whether the devs see the game out to its maximum fruition, maximum potential. Fruition, what the hell? Come here. Sorry. And I believe they'll do just that. The folks at Triterion, the development studio for Mordhau right now, they seem to be doing a fantastic job, and I've talked to Merox, as well as Spook, a couple other members of the dev team, ever since the Slasher pre-alpha. I've talked to them, and they have wanted this game for so long. So If we want the game as much as we do, imagine how much the people who are developing want the game to be done and complete and polished and beautiful. So keep that in mind. Just keep in mind that no dev has its flaws, but I'm putting my faith in this one, at least me personally. I'm not saying that you should, but I'm saying that you should certainly give it a very measured look. I'm still hype as all fuck, like, oh my god. You guys were telling me how I was basically just coming, like, literally all over the Mordhau trailer, and, well, that's because I... that's because I was. Practically. The bottom of my desk was quite sticky after that video. I'll tell you that much. Honestly, I don't mind if it gets voted to the other map, because then I can end this video short. Keep this video short, because this is not meant to be very long. This is just sort of a progress update. Give Mordhau your undivided attention for the next month or so if you can, because by golly, this game has so much going for it. Also, there's a couple of fantastic Mordhau GIFs that I'd like to be get, like, just spread around, that I'm hopefully going to put in the description if I remember, but if not, they will be in the Kickstarter updates. They're just so hilarious. They're so ridiculous. I love them. One of them from the latest update is the advertisement for the mod tools. And what that is effectively a I mean, it's literally just a guy riding another person as though they were a horse, and then killing a horse. It sounds so ridiculous, but you'll know what I mean if you watch the GIF. Okay. Maybe I could actually attempt to focus on this game. Who am I kidding? Why would I focus on this game? Oh, come here, you. Come here, you. Anyway. So that's all there is for the time being. I think I am going to just cut this video short. Check out that description. Check out the Greenlight. Check out the Kickstarter. I think I may have said before when I made the video, I dropped $200 on the Kickstarter, and I legitimately, because so many people are donating at that level, I'm telling you all, pledge at whatever level you can and you feel comfortable at pledging at. I felt comfortable pledging at 200, despite the fact that I promised myself I would only pledge 100 when it came out. That was kind of my limit. And then I saw that they let you name a bot, and oh Lord. What was that? That's none of my business. Come here, you. Okay. Whoops. Can't touch this. And that, folks, is all. That's all, blokes. As always, have a grand day, and I'll see you kind people next time. Check out those links in the description. Thank you very much.